What do you all think about a woman who cheats? What drives a married woman to have an affair? Is it because her husband is too indifferent and doesn't know how to love or care for his wife? Or is it because the wife's physical needs are so overwhelming that she seeks out another man? Infidelity is always a hot topic in society today. And it's only growing, showing no signs of slowing down. You might find what I'm about to tell you hard to believe, but I'm going to share my true story with you. I think there are plenty of people out there living like me. Some just manage to control themselves better than others. My name is Quinn. I'm an OB-GYN 28 years old. I've opened my own ultrasound clinic to serve the community, and it's thriving. My practice is always busy and my career is going strong. I'm proud to say I'm an attractive, confident woman, standing at the threshold of success. My husband, Ethan, is an actor and model, fairly well known. People always tell me how lucky I am, successful in my work and married to a handsome, famous guy like him. On the surface, it looks like a perfect, happy life. But deep inside, I carry a quiet sadness, a kind of emptiness that's hard to put into words. I don't feel fulfilled, and I don't sense any real joy in my marriage. You're probably thinking I'm some shameless woman with an insatiable appetite, right? But please hear me out. Put yourself in my shoes for a moment and try to understand where I'm coming from. Ethan is busy. He's gone all the time. When he's shooting a movie, he might be away for months. After being gone for that long, he'll come home for 2 or 3 days, then rush off again for his next gig. We're supposed to be a young married couple, but we barely spend any time together. It makes me so sad, but that's just the nature of his job. I don't know what to do about it. He's always tied up with work, leaving me alone at home with his mother. The distance from my husband, combined with the strain of living with my mother-in-law, has pushed my marriage into a dead end. My mother-in-law, Helen, is 55. She's incredibly old-fashioned, stuck in her ways like it's still the 1950s. Even though we're living in the modern age, she clings to outdated rules. She insists that women should dress modestly, covered from head to toe, even at home when it's just the two of us. Shorts, out of the question. Pants have to go past the knee. That's her standard. During the day I'm busy with work, so it's not a big deal. But at night I feel this aching loneliness. I long to be held in my husband's arms, but he's never there because he's always working. This afternoon, while I was at the clinic, Ethan called me. He said, "I'm coming home tonight, and for the next little while I'll be around. My next shoot is close to home." I was so excited I could have jumped for joy. I left work early, hit the grocery store, and picked up all his favorite things to cook for him. When I got home with bags of food, Helen saw me and asked, "Why do you buy so much? It's just the two of us. How are we going to eat all that?" "Ethan's coming home tonight, Helen," I said. "Didn't he tell you?" She sighed. "No, he didn't say a word. That boy. Ever since he got married, it's like I don't exist. It's all about you." "Oh, it's not like that," I reassured her. "He's probably just been busy." Helen let out a long breath and went upstairs. She's often jealous of me, but I let it slide. She's been alone since Ethan's dad passed years ago, and I get that she feels left out now that her son has a wife. I'm careful not to flaunt our relationship in front of her. I try to be considerate and treat her with kindness. But even so, she doesn't seem to appreciate it. When Ethan's away, she's always watching me, nitpicking every little thing I do. She'll call Ethan over the tiniest issues, putting him in an awkward spot between his mom and me. And then there's the pressure about kids. She's obsessed with it. I've been to the doctor regularly. My health is fine. But Ethan's gone during my fertile days, so what am I supposed to do? I've asked him to get checked with me to see if there's something wrong on his end, but Helen blew up at me. "You're the problem, not my son," she yelled. "He's perfectly fine. If you can't give me a grandchild, I'll find him a new wife who can." She's convinced I'm the issue and blames me for everything. That night, Ethan came home. He walked in, kissed my cheek and said, "Hey babe, your husband's back. You tired?" "Yes." "Yeah, filming all day, my back's killing me," he groaned. I'll give you a massage later, okay? He offered. Perfect, he said. I'll go upstairs and say hi to Mom, she's been waiting for me. I try to think of every little detail to show Helen that her son is still her priority. I've told Ethan over and over, when you're away, call your mom and me more often so we don't miss you so much. But he's so careless. He'll call once, maybe twice if I'm lucky, and that's it. We ate dinner as a family and sat in the living room chatting until 10. I went to bed first while Ethan stayed downstairs talking to Helen. As soon as I left, she started bad-mouthing me to him. Ethan, something's off with Quinn lately, she said. She's acting strange. What do you mean, Mom? He asked. She's been dolling herself up. Makeup, fancy clothes, the works. You're not around, so who's she dressing up for? Some other guy. She's not the same as when you first brought her home. Ethan brushed it off. It's probably nothing, Mom. You're overthinking it. Helen pursed her lips. You're too naive. She'll cheat on you and then you'll see. Mom, stop, Ethan said. She runs her own clinic. She has to look good for her business. Don't worry about her so much. Let her breathe. Helen huffed, annoyed. Fine, I'm just looking out for you. If you're okay with it, I won't say another word. Mom, don't be mad, he said, pulling out a small gift box. I got you something. She took the gift and softened instantly. Meanwhile, I lay in bed waiting for him. Nearly an hour passed, and he still hadn't come up. I missed him so much I just stayed there waiting. When he finally walked in, I was ready for him, lying in bed. But he didn't rush to me or hold me like I'd hoped. He just lay down beside me, gave me a quick hug and closed his eyes. Within 5 minutes he was snoring. I couldn't sleep. I pressed myself against him, rubbing his chest, hoping to wake him up. But he slept through it all, snoring louder than ever. After 3 months apart, all we did was cuddle and sleep. I missed him so badly I reached for him down there. But he woke up, groggy, and stumbled to the bathroom without a glance at me. I lay there restless, aching. When he came back, he climbed into bed and fell asleep again. I tossed and turned all night, unable to rest. By the 3rd day I was completely over it. I accidentally saw a text pop up on his phone and couldn't resist reading it. He'd been messaging his co-star, an actress named Hannah Blake. They were filming a new movie together, playing the leads, and their chemistry on screen was intense. The texts were innocent, just checking in, but it tore me apart. I was jealous of her beyond words. After his 3-day break, Ethan went back to filming, and Hannah picked him up in her car. I watched from the balcony as he got in with her, and it crushed me. I started wondering if he had someone else, if that's why he'd been so distant. I had to find out the truth. Ever since I saw those texts with Hannah, I couldn't shake my unease. I was anxious all day, consumed by it. After work I drove to his set. It was close to home, just a 30-minute drive. From a distance, I saw him filming a kissing scene with Hannah. They were locked in this passionate embrace. It was just a movie, but it killed me. I cried, remembering how long it had been since Ethan and I had kissed like that. I couldn't take it anymore. I sped home, and that night he got back late. We were both exhausted, so we turned away from each other in bed, silent. The next morning, a Sunday, he left for filming again after breakfast. Helen sighed, watching him go. Ethan works too hard, running around day and night. What if he gets sick? I snapped. He's having fun out there, Helen. He's got plenty of motivation on set. Don't worry about him. What's that supposed to mean? She shot back. Maybe you should ask him, I said coldly. Are you picking a fight with my son now? Are you jealous of him or something? She accused. Jealous of what? We've all got our own lives, I replied. Don't play dumb with me, she sneered. You're jealous because you don't make as much money as him, because you're not famous like he is. I'm happy with my job, I said. Don't put words in my mouth. She scoffed. Sure, that little clinic of yours. How much do you even make a month? My son makes millions per movie. You'll never measure up. I lost it. Yeah, he's great, makes millions. then locks it away in a safe. Does he ever spend a dime on me? The groceries, the bills, the stuff for this house. It's all from my little clinic. Helen exploded. So you're keeping score now? Oh my God, what kind of daughter-in-law tallies up every penny with her mother-in-law? You're unbelievable. I'm not calculating anything, I said. You're blowing this out of proportion. Oh really, she mocked. You've got that sneaky tone, half sweet, half stabbing. You might fool Ethan but not me. I'm calling him right now to tell him what you're really like. Go ahead, I said. Say whatever you want, I don't care. She grabbed her phone and stormed outside, ranting to Ethan about me. I sat in the living room, catching bits and pieces. Ethan, your wife's counting every cent with me. I'm all alone and she treats me like this. What am I supposed to do? I'm old, I'm forgetful. Can't you two just bear with me? Maybe I should eat separately so I don't burden you. It's so humiliating. After her tearful tirade, she wiped her eyes and acted like nothing happened. I couldn't believe how good she was at playing the victim. It was terrifying. Right after Ethan called me, I knew he'd chew me out after her sob story. I sighed and picked up. Yeah, I'm here. He unloaded on me. What's wrong with you, Quinn? Mom's all I've got left since Dad died. You're supposed to care about her. She's old. How could you treat her like that? Who's she supposed to lean on? I didn't mistreat her, Ethan, I said. You're not home, you don't see what's going on. I'm doing my best. I know everything, he snapped. You're my wife, you need to love my mom. If you can't, figure it out or we're done. His words hit me like ice water, snapping me out of my marriage fantasy. Had I picked the wrong guy? Even though he was yelling, I stayed calm. You're misunderstanding me, Ethan. I've never been cruel to her. Don't just listen to one side. See it for yourself. Enough, he said. I don't have time for this. I'm busy. Just remember. I can replace a wife, but I only have one mom. Got it? If that's how you feel, I'm done arguing, I said. He hung up coldly. I sat there staring into space. From the day I married him, he's always sided with his mom, right or wrong. Her word is gospel to him. I was so disappointed. In an impulsive moment, I texted him. You want a divorce? He replied instantly. Up to you. Reading that broke my heart. I didn't cry, but I couldn't fake a smile either. I felt trapped. Done with everything, I went upstairs, put on a tight, sexy dress, did my makeup and left the house. I drove to a fancy bar, ordered a nice bottle of wine and sipped it alone. The alcohol made me feel even sorrier for myself. I glanced around. Rich guys, mostly young, some single, some not. As I got tipsier, a good-looking guy sat next to me. Hey, you drinking alone? You look sad. I smiled faintly. A little, yeah. Mind if I join you? He asked. Sure, I said. We drank together. I needed company, so I didn't care who he was or where he was from. I didn't tell him my name or anything about me either. After a while, he leaned in and whispered, Want a one-night stand? I sized him up, tall, handsome. It had been so long since I'd felt that rush. Why not? A one-night thing to fill the void I'd been carrying. He nodded. Yeah, okay. He whispered back, Let's go then, baby. Even if it was just one night, I wanted it clear. No strings attached. We agreed that after tonight, we'd act like strangers. He was fine with that and drove me to a hotel. But he let me down. No foreplay, no kissing, just straight to it like he was racing to finish. Felt nothing. It was a letdown, boring, forgettable. As the alcohol wore off, guilt hit me. I felt awful for betraying Ethan. I swore to myself I'd never do it again, paid for the room, and went home to focus on being a good wife. I figured all men must be this dull. I promised myself I'd stick with Ethan and forget about anyone else. To make amends, I bought fruit, made smoothies, and brought them to his set for him and the crew. Bad timing. I walked in on him filming a steamy shower scene with Hannah. He was in briefs, bare-chested. She was in a bikini, looking stunning. My jealousy flared, making me burn up inside. I counted to 100 to calm down, then forced a smile and walked over. "Hey, honey, you tired?" He barely looked at me. "Nah, I'm fine. Why'd you come?" "I wanted to visit," I said. "I brought stuff for you and the team." His cold tone wiped the smile off my face. I felt humiliated in front of everyone. Luckily, the screenwriter Lisa stepped in. "Ethan, don't be a jerk. She's being sweet. Why are you acting like that?" Ethan stayed quiet. Lisa thanked me. "On behalf of everyone, thanks, Quinn. You're a gem, don't mind him. He's rough around the edges, but he's got a good heart." "Yeah, you're right," I said. "Thanks. Stick around if you're free," she said. "We'll grab food later, join us." "Oh, I'd feel shy," I said. "Why? Your husband's here, what's to be shy about?" she teased. "Hang out, I'll catch up with you after." "Sure," I agreed. The crew was warm and welcoming, except Ethan and Hannah. They seemed annoyed I was there. Hannah fumbled her lines, needing 10 takes, and Ethan sulked the whole time. Even with me there, he didn't sit with me, just scrolled his phone, ignoring me. I stayed anyway, wanting Hannah to know he was married. But she didn't care. She still hung on his arm when they headed to dinner. I stepped in, pushing her off and grabbing his arm. "Honey, our car's over there." Hannah smirked. "Oh, Ethan's driving me, he forgot?" Ethan turned. "Yeah, I did. Sorry." "Ethan," I said, "I'm your wife. Drive me, someone else can take her." "Take your car," he said. "I'm going with Hannah." Hannah tossed him her keys. "Here you go." He grabbed them, happy as could be, and went to get her car, leaving me standing there. Hannah smirked again. "He doesn't like riding with you. Maybe head home. Don't tag along and embarrass yourself." I was furious but kept it together with everyone around. "Back off, Hannah," I warned. "He's married, tone it down." "Scared of losing him," she taunted. "If you're not confident, divorce him." "You're shameless," I shot back. "Breaking up a family, proud of that?" "Very," she said. "I'm warning you, stay away from him or you'll regret it." "You think I'm scared of you?" said. "You're nothing to me. You'll pay for trying to steal someone's husband." She laughed. "Just threats. I'm not afraid. You're the loser here, watch and see." "I've never seen anyone as bold as you," I said. "A big actress like you, stooping to steal a husband. File for divorce," she sneered. "I'm not going anywhere." "Never," I said. "Let's see how long you last as the side piece." "I'll make you leave him," she boasted. "Bet on it." "Really?" said. "How'll you do that?" She leaned in and whispered. "Ethan says sleeping with you is boring, like death. No fun at all." I clenched my fists, wanting to punch her smug face. But people came over, so I held back. She sashayed over to Ethan with a triumphant look. He drove off with her right in front of me, not saying a word. I lost it. Furious, I got in my car and followed them. When traffic stopped at a light, Hannah glanced at me, smirking to provoke me. She'd messed with the wrong person. To show her. I slowed behind their car, then floored it, ramming their bumper. My car's front crumpled, theirs dented. I didn't care, if it broke I'd go down swinging. I wanted them to know I'd take them with me. I hit them again. Ethan and Hannah panicked, pulling over. Ethan stuck his head out, yelling, "Are you crazy, Quinn? You're smashing my car. Do you want to die?" I rolled down my window and shouted back, "Don't worry, honey, if I die I'm taking you with me. We're married, right? Together in life and death." "You're insane, snap out of it," he screamed. I grinned and rammed them again. Their license plate fell off. Terrified, they jumped out and ran. As Hannah bolted, she didn't close her door. I gunned it, smashing into it. Metal bits flew everywhere. They fled the scene, leaving me with 2 wrecked cars. Bystanders called the cops. Soon I was handcuffed for disturbing the peace and property damage. I wasn't scared, I felt satisfied. Ethan and Hannah were famous. If this scandal broke, they'd suffer most. Be fine. I stayed calm as they took me away. After trashing Hannah's car, I figured I'd owe a fortune. But I sat at the station forever, and no one fined me. It was weird, they didn't even question me. I asked an officer, "Hey, what's the deal? I need to get home." He said casually, "Give me a sec. You just sign this pledge not to do it again, and you're free." "What?" said. "How much do I owe?" "No fine," he replied. "Sign here and you're good." I was stunned. I deliberately smashed her car to pieces. I thought I'd be stuck with a huge bill or jail time. "You're sure I don't owe anything?" "Press." "Nope," he said. "No mistakes here. Sign and go." Then it hit me. Did my husband pay to hush this up? "I don't know," he said. "I just follow orders. You're free." He wouldn't say more, but I knew Ethan and Hannah must have handled it. They're celebrities. A scandal like this would ruin them. Smirk. "Fine, I'll figure it out myself." The cop shrugged. "Up to you." Talking to him was pointless. I left unfazed. Back home, Helen saw me and started yelling. "You caused trouble, didn't you? What were you thinking? Trying to ruin Ethan?" "You're defending him again," I said. "Do you ever think about me? Is your son human while I'm just cattle?" She glared. "You're worse than cattle, a reckless, rotten woman. If anything happens to my son, I'll end you." I sighed. "You know I crashed into his and that girl's car. Do you know why?" "You're the one who doesn't think," she snapped. "He and Hannah are just co-stars. Nothing's going on. You're overreacting." "They're in love," I said. "Hannah told me herself. For 3 months, Ethan's ignored me. Barely touched me. That proves he's got someone else." "Nonsense," she scoffed. "You're childish." I yelled. "What man marries and then neglects his wife for months? I'm not a rock. I have feelings." Hannah admitted it. "Why do you keep defending him?" "It's not true," she insisted. "Stop arguing. Go clean the house and cook." I had nothing left to say. I stormed upstairs and locked my door. Was divorce my only option? At 11 that night, Ethan came home, looking exhausted. I sighed, figuring he was shaken by the crash. He tossed divorce papers on the table. "Sign it. I'm done with you." Bitterly I said, "You cheat, come home acting tired, and now you want a divorce to run off with your lover? You're disgusting, Ethan." "Just sign," he said. "Don't talk. What you did today was worse than me having an affair. I'm letting it slide, so shut up." "I did it because of you," I snapped. "If you hadn't ignored me, if she hadn't taunted me, calling me a failure, I wouldn't have snapped." "I'm not arguing," he said. "Sign it now." I grabbed a pen and signed. That was it. Our marriage was over. Was it his affair or my failure to hold on to him that led to this? I handed him the papers. He took them and stormed out. Watching my happiness slip away hurt, but I couldn't cling to it anymore. It was really over. As Ethan passed through the living room, Helen stopped him. "Where are you going so late?" "Go to bed, Mom," he said. "I'll be back in a few days." "What's this?" She snatched the papers. "Divorce papers with Quinn." "You're serious?" "Yeah," he said. She lowered her voice. "Is it true you're with Hannah?" He nodded slightly. "Yeah." "You sure about this?" she asked. "You could still fix things with Quinn." "I know what I'm doing," he said. "Rest, I'm leaving." He bolted out to Hannah's place, choosing her over me, ready to start fresh. The next day I packed my things and moved into my clinic. I wasn't ready to tell my parents about the divorce, so staying there made sense. As I packed, Helen asked, "Where you going?" "I signed the papers," I said. "I'm moving out." "You sure?" she warned. "Once you leave, there's no coming back." I laughed bitterly. "Last night you cursed me out like I was your enemy. Now you're saying this." "If you're set, go," she said. "I tried to keep him," I said, "but he wanted out. I'm done." She sighed and went to her room. The first few days alone at the clinic were rough. After work, with everyone gone, I felt lost and miserable, unsure how to ease the pain. It was the lowest point of my life. Finally, the divorce hearing came. I looked at Ethan one last time. With no kids, it was quick. Afterward, there'd be no reason to see him again. Watching the man I loved walk away was agony. Hannah waited for him outside, grinning smugly. "You lost, Quinn." He picked me. Decide. "This isn't a game of winners and losers. You happy breaking up a marriage?" "Thrilled," she said. "I'm ecstatic." "Fine," I said. "Enjoy it. Just treat him decently." She smirked and said nothing. Seeing him leave with her hurt, each step stabbed me. I couldn't cry anymore. It was done. I had to be strong, hide my weakness. Back at the clinic, I threw myself into work to numb the pain of my broken marriage. I worked day and night. Time flew. 6 months passed since the divorce. During a holiday, I went to the beach with friends. Seeing them happy with their husbands made me feel lonely and pitiful. I remembered when Ethan and I, newlyweds, went on trips like this with them. They'd gush over how handsome he was, planning next year's getaway. Now here I was alone. They wished me luck finding someone new so I wouldn't feel so out of place. I smiled outwardly, but inside I was breaking. While they swam, I sat on the shore, sipping coconut water and snacking. Then I saw Hannah with a strange guy, not Ethan, sitting nearby, drinking. I scanned the crowd. Ethan wasn't there. Were they not together anymore? They were even staying at my hotel. Her on the 3rd floor, me on the 2nd. I saw them arm in arm at the hotel restaurant, looking cozy. She was cheating on him already. Guess he got what he deserved. I snapped a few pics of them being affectionate, then went back to my room. I almost didn't care. Ethan and I were done, but fate had other plans. Strolling the beach later, I ran into Hannah kissing this guy right in front of me. It annoyed me, so I spoke up. "Isn't that Hannah Blake?" She shoved him away, startled. "Yeah, it's me. What do you want?" "Just curious," I said. "This your boyfriend?" He nodded. "Yeah, I'm her boyfriend. What's up?" "Oh, okay," I said. "So you dumped my ex already?" "He left me for you, and now, a few months later, you've moved on." She stammered, caught off guard. "What are you talking about? I never dated your ex, whoever he is. You've got it wrong." "Cute denial," I said. "But I don't care. Your mess with him, it's not my problem anymore. He can wear as many horns as he wants." I walked off. I acted indifferent, but I couldn't stop wondering how Ethan was doing. Had they split? I almost called him but stopped myself. It wasn't my business anymore. After the trip, I returned to the clinic and buried myself in work. But Ethan stayed on my mind. Seeing Hannah with someone else gnawed at me. I still had feelings for him. After days of wrestling with it, I called him. "Hey Ethan, it's Quinn." "Yeah, what's up?" he said. "Just checking in," I said. "Can we meet? I've got something to say." "Sure, I'm free today," he said. "Coffee at our old spot. 2 o'clock. "Perfect," I said. My heart raced after hanging up. I got ready, wearing the white dress he'd given me years ago, and headed to the cafe early. That place held so many memories. Dates, his proposal. They flooded back, making me tear up. Did he remember, or had he forgotten? I sat there, lost in the past, until he showed up just past 2. "Sorry I'm late," he said, sheepish. "You been waiting long?" "No, I just got here," I lied. Seeing him after 6 months, he looked thinner, tanner. "You been working hard?" "Yes." "You look skinny." Same old, he said. "You look different though." "How so?" "Yes." "Prettier," he said. "Thanks. You've gained a little weight. Looks good." We chatted, reminiscing about old times, laughing like we hadn't in ages. Funny how we were happier apart than together. After a bit, I brought up Hannah. "So, how you holding up?" "Still with Hannah." "Things are fine," he said. "We're getting married end of the year." "Congrats," I said. "You got a new girlfriend yet?" "Nope, still solo," I said. You should, he urged. Being alone's no fun. I'd rather be alone than hurt again, I said. I've got something to tell you. Not sure if I should. Go ahead, he said. What is it? Over the 4th of July, I went to the beach with friends, I said. Ran into Hannah with some guy, not you. His face darkened. Hannah was with a guy. You sure? Yeah, I said. She said she was visiting family, right? I've got pics. I showed him the photos. Hannah cozying up to this stranger at the hotel. Ethan's expression shifted. He muttered, that liar. Still sneaking around with him. Wait, you knew? Yes. Yeah, he admitted. She was with him before me. Said she'd cut him off, but clearly not. She lied about visiting family to hook up with him, I said. Guess you got a taste of your own medicine. He stood, fuming, and left without a word, probably to confront her. Watching him go, I felt a pang of sadness and regret. I texted him. If you're tired, come back to me. I still care. He read it but didn't reply. Too mad about Hannah's betrayal, I guess. I lingered at the cafe, lost in memories. Ethan cancelled his shoot that day. Instead of facing Hannah, he went home to their apartment to see if she was there like she'd claimed. He'd told her he'd be out of town for 3 days, suspecting she'd bring her guy over. On the cab ride back, he was restless, certain she was cheating. He got to their place and rang the bell. Hannah was showering. Her boyfriend, Tyler, a model who lived nearby, was sprawled on the couch in his underwear. Hearing the bell, Tyler called. Babe, did you order food? Yeah, pay them, money's in my wallet, she shouted. Got it, Tyler said, grabbing cash and opening the door. He froze when he saw Ethan. Ethan. Ethan gritted his teeth. You little punk, how dare you show up here? I should ask you that, Tyler shot back. You and Hannah split, didn't you? Split when? Ethan growled. She'd tell you that. Yeah, 3 months ago, Tyler said. We've been together since. This is my house, Ethan snapped. We're not over. I step out and she brings you here. You're both dead. Furious, Ethan lunged, punching Tyler. Tyler fought back, and they brawled at the doorstep. Hannah emerged, towel-wrapped, yelling. What's going on? Ethan roared. You've been lying to me for 3 months. You're done. Her face paled. Ethan, you're supposed to be filming out of town. If I hadn't come back, you'd keep screwing me over, he shouted. Get out, both of you. After bloodying Tyler's nose, Ethan grabbed Hannah's hair, dragging her out. He stormed inside, yanked her clothes and shoes from the closet, and tossed them into the street. He clenched his jaw, barely containing his rage. Ethan's old school. He hates disloyalty. He'd forgiven her once after leaving me, not wanting to look foolish dumping her so soon. But a month later, she'd betrayed him again, and he'd been clueless for 3 months. Hannah didn't beg or cling. She grabbed her stuff and left with Tyler. Ethan sat alone, humiliated, hating himself. From that day he spiraled, drinking heavily, neglecting work. His crew called but he ignored them, stalling production. Drowning in booze, he couldn't function. A week after our cafe meetup, I missed him. How was he? Was he okay? I kept my phone on, hoping he'd reach out. Another day passed. I stared at it, sighing. Then, finally, he called. Seeing his number, I answered fast. Hey, I'm here. Slurring, he said. Quinn, what you doing? Come over. Sure, I'll be right there, I said. I threw on clothes and raced to his place. I was thrilled. I'd waited for this. At his apartment, I found him drunk on the couch, a bottle in hand, surrounded by trash. Clothes, bottles, junk everywhere. He hadn't cleaned in days. I knelt beside him. Ethan, what happened? Why were you drinking so much? He blinked at me, slurring. Quinn, you're here. I'm so tired. You've had too much, I said. Wait here, I'll grab something. I ran downstairs, bought lemons to make him a detox drink, and returned. As he dozed, I cleaned up, sweeping, washing, hanging clothes like a wife again. Why? Maybe I still loved him, hoping we'd reunite. By 10 I'd tidied everything. I sat by him watching him sleep. Same face, same body, my heart ached. I whispered, "Good night, Ethan. I'm heading out." As I stood, he grabbed my hand. "Don't go. Stay with me." "When do you wake up?" I asked. "When you were staring," he said. "What's on my face?" "You kept looking." "Just missed you," I said. "It's been a while." "Half an hour," he teased. "Miss me that much?" I hesitated. "Maybe." He pulled me down beside him. "Don't be shy, say it." My heart pounded as he drew me close. "Let go, I need to leave." He leaned in, whispering, "Babe, stay tonight." That one word melted me. I froze, then we crashed into each other, kissing wildly. After over 6 months without intimacy, I surrendered to the passion I'd craved. He felt it too. A fire reignited. That night was pure bliss, fulfilling every longing. I lay in his arms, so happy I forgot protection. Life was about to change. We decided to get back together, realizing we couldn't live apart. Ethan helped me move my stuff from the clinic back to his place. I was drowning in joy, ignoring friends and family who warned me. I didn't care. As long as I had him, I was content. He resumed filming. I stayed home, cooking, cleaning, tending our nest. Unless the clinic had an emergency, I left it to my staff, focusing on him. One day, as I waited for him, the doorbell rang. Who could it be? I opened it. Hannah. She was there for Ethan. I bristled, glaring. "What do you want?" She looked shocked. "Quinn, where are you here? Where's Ethan?" "We're back together," I said. "If you come near him again, you're dead." "Got it." Her face fell. "No way, you're lying." "Why would I?" said. "Get lost. Don't make me lose it." I warned her off, making it clear she had no chance. I'd fight tooth and nail if she tried anything. A month after reuniting, I found out I was pregnant. Overjoyed, I called Ethan. He was stunned but thrilled. "I'll wrap up early tonight," he said. After dinner, we lay in bed, cuddling and talking. He held me tight. "Quinn, I'm so sorry for hurting you all this time. I promise I'll make it up to you and our baby. Don't worry, everything's behind us." "I love you so much," I said. "I love you too," he replied. "I'll never leave again, I swear." He sighed, guilt weighing on him. "I was such a fool. I messed up. I'm sorry 1,000 times." He kept beating himself up, so I blurted out my own mistake. "Don't dwell on it. I screwed up too. When you ignored me, I was so fed up I had a one-night stand. But it didn't fix anything." His face darkened. "You did what?" "Yeah," I admitted. He let go of me, pushing me away, and got up. "Ethan, where you going?" He didn't answer, storming to the living room to smoke alone. What was he thinking? Why react like that? I waited, but he didn't come back. Pregnant and sleepy, I dozed off. Apparently, I nap a lot now. By morning, I woke at 8. He wasn't beside me. Where was he? I called, no answer, even after several tries. "Hey, why aren't you picking up?" I said when I finally reached him. "I've been worried." "I'm busy," he said. "Not coming home tonight." "You're not?" I asked. "Nope," he said, hanging up abruptly, not even asking about me. Felt crushed. I'm carrying his kid. How could he not care? I called again, he ignored me. I couldn't sleep, agonizing over it all night. By dawn, I went to his set, exhausted from no rest. Took an hour by taxi. He was there idle but didn't notice me. His coldness was worse than ever. I approached. "Hey, eat something. Can we talk?" "Why are you here?" he said. "I'm busy later." "I came all this way," I pleaded. "Just a minute." He sighed, annoyed. "Make it quick." I grabbed his hand. "You mad about the one-night stand?" "Spit it out," he said. "I'm sorry," I said. "I messed up, forgive me." He exhaled. "I'm disappointed, Quinn. I didn't think you'd stoop that low. You're so reckless. Don't you see how trashy that is? You ditched me for someone else, I said. I was depressed, drunk, I lost control. I'm sorry. It's done, he said. Apologies don't change it. Go home, we'll talk later. Tears welled up. How can you be so heartless? You cheated tons, I forgave you. I slip once, and you can't let it go. That's unfair. Men can mess around, he said. Every guy does. But a married woman. You've got to stay loyal to your husband and family. Understand? Loyal even when you betray me and push for divorce. Shot back. Think what you want, he said. I'm awful, sure. But you sleeping with some guy because you were desperate. You're no better. Shut up, I said. I've got nothing left to say. The truth's the truth. You're not a saint either. You spread your legs for someone else, he sneered. You're no prize. Get lost, I said. I'll raise this kid alone. You don't deserve to be its dad. He smirked. Who says it's mine? I don't care. Furious, I slapped him. You're a monster, I hate you. After our blowout, I wandered home on foot, ignoring taxis. I needed to be alone. My mood was dark. His words gutted me. He could cheat endlessly, treat me like dirt, but I wasn't allowed the same. How's that fair? Since learning about my one-night stand, he'd flipped, ignoring me despite my pregnancy, insulting me, calling me a traitor. He didn't own up to starting it. I hated myself for pining for him, giving him another shot. After a month of happiness, he'd ditched me again. The pain doubled with his child inside me. I'd hoped we'd be a happy family, especially with a baby. Now this. Walking and crying, I got stomach pains from overdoing it while pregnant. Panicked, I took a cab to the clinic. The bitter truth sank in. Ethan and I were done again. Thankfully, we'd only moved in together, so splitting was easy, no legal ties. I'd gained a child from this mess, so I shoved aside the negativity to focus on my pregnancy. I'd raise it alone, swearing off men after all the betrayal. 9 months later, I gave birth to a girl, Grace. I named her hoping she'd have a peaceful, happy life. As a single mom, I felt at ease. Her joy was mine. Having her was enough. Time sped by. I juggled the clinic and Grace, busy non-stop. Days flew because I was swamped. It had been ages since I'd seen Ethan. Sometimes I'd catch him online or on TV. He seemed happy with someone new, but as an actor, he kept his love life hush-hush. Grace turned 3. Dropping her off at preschool, I met another mom, Sarah, whose son, Max, was Grace's buddy. You're Grace's mom, she asked. Yeah, I said. Max talks about her all the time, they're tight, she said. That's great, I replied. Max said Grace doesn't have a dad, is that true? She asked bluntly. Faltered. No, her dad works abroad. He's rarely home, so people assume that. Oh, got it, she said. Guess that's why no one sees him pick her up. Yeah, I lied. He's coming back soon, you'll meet him then. Cool, she said. Bring Grace over sometime, Max'd love it. I'll bake her favorite cake. Will do, I agreed. I waved goodbye, but her question lingered. All day I worried. Grace was growing up, asking about her dad. How would I answer? I'd lied, saying he was overseas, but I couldn't forever. She was little now, believing me, but she'd figure it out eventually. Picking Grace up, I asked. Got a boyfriend yet? Yeah, she chirped. I like Max. I froze. My 3-year-old had a crush. Mommy loves Max too, she added. I laughed, ruffling her hair. You're too much. Still nursing but already got a boyfriend. A bit later, she peered out the car window. Mommy, is Daddy as handsome as that guy? I glanced, a good-looking man walked by. Daddy's even handsomer, I said. Really, she said. Call him, let me talk to him. Video call so I can see. I told you, sweetie, I said. He's far away, no signal. She wailed, demanding to meet him. I want Daddy. Take me to him. You're lying. I'm not, I soothed. He'll be back by year's end. Be good and he'll come faster. I bribed her with a doll to drop it, but it only worked briefly. Next day she'd ask again, screaming for him at school drop-off. It was exhausting, she was too smart to fool much longer. Soon she demanded his picture. I scrolled Facebook, picked a random guy's travel photo and pointed. "Here's Daddy." Her eyes lit up. "He's so cool." She kissed the screen. Then she remembered. "Call him, Mommy, I wanna talk." "No signal," I said. "Liar," she yelled. "How'd he post this with no signal?" I faked a phone glitch, shutting it off, and drove her to my parents to distract her. It was temporary, she'd catch on soon. She'd be 5, and Ethan hadn't visited once, though we lived miles apart. He was a star, too busy to care. I recalled when Grace was born. He'd called, wanting a DNA test to confirm she was his, offering $800 monthly support if true. I'd cursed him out, banning him from her life. He vanished. 5 years later I sighed. Men were just pain. Fate stepped in again. On Grace's 5th birthday, a Sunday, I took her shopping at the mall. After we ate ice cream. Suddenly she shouted, "Daddy! Daddy!" and dropped her cone, chasing a man. I panicked, running after her. "Grace, why'd you run to a stranger?" "That's Daddy," she insisted. The man turned, confused, as she hugged him, babbling. "Daddy, it's me, your daughter. When'd you get back?" He scratched his head, awkward. I apologized. "Sorry, sir, she got it wrong. Forgive us." He nodded. "No worries." I tried explaining, but Grace clung to him, sobbing. "Mommy showed me your picture, it's you. You're on Facebook as James Carter." I cringed. Yep, he was the guy from the photo I'd shown her. I'd lied, never expecting this. "Don't say more, Grace," I said, dragging her off. She screamed, drawing a crowd. Defeated, I asked him, "Can you come talk to her at our place? Just for a bit." He agreed cheerfully and drove us home. Grace latched onto her daddy, James, a 33-year-old single businessman with his own company. Today he'd been shopping and somehow became a 5-year-old's dad. He laughed. "Never had this happen, just don't know how to handle it right." Grace beamed, hugging him like she'd lose him. "Daddy, where've you been? I missed you so much." He rubbed his neck. Daddy's been busy, sweetie. I'm here now, won't go anywhere." "But you've gotta work," she said. "I don't need to," she insisted. "Stay home. Mommy's got lots of money to take care of us." He chuckled awkwardly. She wouldn't let him leave, even singing her to sleep past midnight. Once she was out, I apologized to James. "I'm so sorry for dragging you into this. Give me your bank info, I'll pay you." "For what?" he asked. "For today," I said. "You worked hard, let me make it right." "Can I ask a favor?" "What's that?" he said. "Could you pretend to be her dad?" Said. "Tell her you're working, visit once a month for a day. I'll pay $1,000 each time." "You're hiring a dad for her," he said. "Yeah," I admitted. "I'm desperate. She's little now, but I can't lie forever. Her real dad ditched us when I was pregnant, he's a jerk. If he were decent, we wouldn't be here." We talked late, till 4 a.m. We clicked. He stood to leave. "I'll shower and come back to be Grace's dad. If I don't say bye, she'll flip when she wakes." "Thanks," I said. "Your account number." "You always fix things with cash," he teased. "Everything's buyable," I said. "Even a dad?" he asked. "Yep," I replied. He grinned. "You can't afford me, but I'll help, for Grace temporarily. Find her real dad long-term. Tell her the truth, she's old enough." My face fell. "Where do I look?" He left, returning at 6. Neither of us had slept. When Grace woke, she tackled him. "Daddy, take me out today. You and Mommy." "I'm busy," he said. "But okay, I'll take you." He canceled a big meeting to play with her, driving us to an amusement park. We ate, shopped, by 2, sitting by the lake with ice cream. I was nodding off. "Sleepy?" he asked. "Let's head back." Grace scolded him. "No, Daddy, say. Honey, you tired?" "Not you." Call her mommy. He scratched his head. Right, sorry. Honey, you tired? A friend of his with his girlfriend spotted us. James, what's this? Grace piped up. Hi. I'm Grace. Daddy James's daughter. His friends gape. You're married. Since when? James laughed nervously. Long story later. We're not hitched yet. Family stuff delayed it. Weddings this year. Invites coming. Congrats, they said, leaving. Smirk. You're a good liar. Had to, he said. What now? Plan a fake wedding. Thanks for today, I said. I'll pay you $3,000 for 2 days. Money again, he said. I lost way more skipping work today. I'm not here for cash. I felt for you after your story. I was impressed he was kind, handsome. But back home I crashed, exhausted, leaving him with Grace. She saw him dozing. Daddy, go sleep. I've gotta go soon, he said. Be good. No. She dragged him to my room. Half asleep he followed, collapsing on my bed. She shut the door, watching cartoons alone. That night I woke feeling hot, someone breathing on me. I thought it was Grace, but she's tiny. Panicking, I saw James beside me. Did he take advantage? I grabbed a bat from the corner, ready to swing, but tripped over his shoe, face planting into the bed. My forehead swelled like an orange. Pain shot through me. James woke, helping me up. You okay? What happened? My head hurts, I groaned. This is your fault. How? He asked. Why were you in my room sleeping here? Said. You fell, he said. That bump's huge. I was gonna hit you, I admitted. Thought you'd tried something. I swear I didn't, he said. I was out cold. Grace dragged me here. Hope so, I said. Or you're dead. He got ice, easing the swelling. Next time, watch your step. Lucky it was my forehead, I joked. My teeth would have been gone. Go check on Grace, I said. I forgot her, I was so tired. She's fine, asleep, he said. Rest. Thanks, I said. I misjudged you, sorry. No biggie, he said. I'm crashing, I'm beat. Me too, I said. You're decent, I trust you. We slept on opposite sides. I dreamed I was a princess in a white gown, beside a dashing prince. Princess, come with me, he said. I'll love and protect you forever. Yes, I said. I love you. I love you, my princess, he replied. We kissed, blissful in a grand castle. Quinn. I jolted awake, James's voice. I'd been kissing his neck, draped over him. Mortified, I pulled back. Sorry, I was dreaming. What about? He asked. You were all over my throat. Drove me crazy. Let go, I said. I'm sorry. He held me tighter. You woke the beast. You can't leave me like this. What are you doing? I gasped as he kissed me. You want this, admit it, he said. You're nuts, I said. It was a dream, let go. He grinned, kissing me again, silencing me. 5 years since Ethan, no man since Grace. I'd sworn off them, but now desire surged. After 5 years I gave in, lost in ecstasy till dawn. My body ached, too much passion. In the bathroom I winced, back and hips sore. James slept peacefully. Gorgeous, fit. He woke smirking. Staring. Want more? No way, I laughed. He yanked me onto him. Grace'll hear. She's asleep, he said, reaching for my shirt. Then Grace knocked. Daddy. Mummy. Wake up, it's morning. We scrambled up. He whispered. Tonight, babe. What's that mean? I wondered as he opened the door. Was he staying? He took us to breakfast, then left for work, kissing Grace. Be good, I'll pick you up later. Introduce me to your friends. And boyfriend. Boyfriend, he said. Yeah, Max. Max, huh? He chuckled. My girl's growing up. He turned to me. Don't cook, I'll take us out tonight. Why are you coming back? Yes. Don't you have a place? You begged me to be Grace's dad, he teased. You started this, now you're stuck with me. No way, I said. Too late, I'm hooked, he said. See you tonight, love. He drove off, leaving me baffled. What did he mean? At work, James hummed giddy. He ran a red light, oblivious, until a cop stopped him. You broke the law, sir. Me, he said. No way. Red light, the cop said. He apologized, paid the fine, muttering, Weird, love's got me loopy. Back at the office, piled with work from 2 days off, he stayed cheerful. His assistant brought coffee. Drink up, tons to do. You drink it, James said. I'm too wired. What's with you? The assistant asked. Good stuff, James said. A bachelor like you wouldn't get it. Spill it, the assistant pressed. I've got a wife and kid now, James said. What? The assistant gawked. You're joking. Nope, James said. You'll meet them, then you'll believe. The assistant couldn't fathom it. 10 years working for James, never a girlfriend. 2 days gone, and now a family. He peeked at James, grinning alone, convinced something was up. James caught him. Quit staring, need a doctor? You're off, the assistant said. Not yourself. Love does that, James said. You wouldn't know. Fair, the assistant conceded. Never been there. Exactly, James said. Work. I'm leaving early to get my girl. You've got a kid? The assistant asked. Yep, 5, James said. Wait 15 years. I'll set you up with her. No thanks, I'd be ancient, the assistant laughed. James didn't care if people thought him foolish. Grace's daddy melted him. He vowed to care for us forever. Picking her up, he asked, School fun today? Yeah, she said. But I'd rather stay with you. You've got to learn, he said. I work days too. You've got a company, she asked. Yep, wanna visit sometime, he said. Yes, she cheered, spotting Max. Here's my daddy, handsome, right? Very, Max said. Max's mom approached. You're Grace's dad. Yes, ma'am, James said. I'm often away for work, so you haven't seen me. Makes sense, she said. I'd heard Quinn's husband left when she was pregnant with Grace. Glad that's not true. James's heart sank, vowing never to let us suffer again. He'd be Grace's real dad, no more pretending. Driving her home, he said, Let's grab mommy and eat out. Yay. Chicken legs, she said. Easy, he said. Kem too. A princess dress. Yes, she chirped. At home, he tapped my forehead. Hey, honey, your boys are back. He kissed my cheek. Grace giggled. Mommy, say hi to Daddy. Oops, I said. Hi, Daddy. He winked. Careful, honey, you'll be sidelined. Slow down, James, I warned. He shrugged, acting like her real dad and my husband. After bathing Grace, I showered. Opening the bathroom door, I screamed. James was stark naked inside. Knock, dude. Join me, he grinned, door unlatched. Believe I'll chop it off. Snap. He pulled me in, pinning me to the wall. Go ahead, what'll you use then? Don't need it, I said. He kissed my neck, our bodies tangled. I'm staying tonight, round 2? I nodded, shamelessly hooked. We dressed, took Grace out. Felt like a real family. I loved it, daring to hope. At a fancy restaurant, I spotted Ethan with a young co-star. Isami. Quinn. Been ages, you good? Great, I said. Remarried, he asked. Obviously, I said, pointing to James holding Grace. That's my husband and daughter. You ditched me, so I found a better guy. She's that big already, he said. From when you were pregnant with me? Nope, I lied. I tricked you. Really? He whispered. Keep it quiet, I'm an actor. I smirked and rejoined James and Grace. Who was that? James asked. Ex, I said. He looked sad. I kissed him, proving Ethan was past. James was my now and future. Let's eat, Grace is hungry. My sweetness melted him. Was this love worth betting on? I wasn't sure, but he seemed genuine. Ethan watched, uneasy, regretting losing me. 5 years later I'd blossomed. He remembered when I told him I was pregnant. Misunderstandings and his coldness drove us apart. Was Grace his? She looked 5-ish. His new girlfriend noticed him staring. Still love her? Nah, just nostalgia, he said. That girl his? She asked. Looks like you, especially the eyes. Really? He said, studying Grace. Regret gnawed at him. Post-divorce, no woman matched Quinn. 5 years, several flings, none stuck. Only I'd tolerated him. Now others were too clingy or fickle. He'd lost something irreplaceable. Unwilling to let go. He approached us when James stepped away. Quinn, tell me, is she mine? Drop it, I snapped. She's not. Liar, he said. She's got my eyes. Enough, I said. You ditched us, you've got no right. I remember your cruel words. Stay away, or my husband'll deck you. Admit it, he pressed. Shut up, I said. Don't say my name. I'm done with you, leave. I grabbed Grace and walked off. She asked, Mommy, who's he? A nutcase, I said. Ignore him. What's that? She said. Someone messed up, I replied. In the car, James asked. What did he say? Dumb stuff, I said. Need me to sort him out, he offered. Nah, don't bother, I said. He's not worth it. We're a real family, huh, he said. Yep, Grace chimed. Daddy, Mommy, me. James ruffled her hair. My smart girl. Dress shopping. Yes, she squealed. Seeing them, I relaxed. James was Grace's true dad, not Ethan. I'd never let Ethan near her. But fate toyed with me. After that night, Ethan tracked us down, disrupting our peace. He came daily, bearing gifts. Dolls, toy kitchens, doctor kits, winning Grace over. I tossed them out, yelling, Ethan, enough. Stop bothering us, stay away. Truth's the truth, he said. You can't hide it, I'm her dad. I've got rights. Rights. Scoff. Where were you when I was pregnant? You denied her, wanted a DNA test. If I'd aborted her, where'd your rights be? You abandoned us, have some shame. I was struggling 3 months, he said. I messed up back then, he admitted. Work's stable now, I'll take you and her back. We'll be happy, never apart again. What? Said. You think we're dolls you can pick up or toss. Wake up, that's not happening. Why not give her a chance with her real dad, he pleaded. With a guy like you, said. She'd end up on the streets. She's got a great dad, James. He's not famous, but he's decent and richer than you. Remember this. Stay away. James overheard, relieved I'd stood firm. He started cleaning, grinning, showing Ethan he was the man here. Move, I'm mopping, he said, nudging Ethan aside. I laughed. When did a CEO turn into my housekeeper? After, James took Grace to her room to color and learn letters, shooing Ethan out. See, said. She's got a good dad. You're done, go. I won't give up, Ethan said. I'll be back tomorrow. True to his word, he returned. Even when we were out with James, he waited at our gate. He'd hand Grace a gift bag and leave, saying, See you tomorrow. He was trying to win her over, shameless after abandoning us. Had he cared back then, we might have been happy. Now, with James, he had no dignity left, complicating my life. Ethan's persistence stressed me out. At the clinic, planning to leave for James's birthday dinner, a mom brought her sick kid in. I stayed, examined her. Same name as Grace, different last name, also 5. A weird coincidence. I offered free care, but tests revealed brain cancer, advanced. I filed her case and sent her to a specialist. After, I went home, shaken, pitying her future struggles. Next day, Ethan showed up with more gifts. I'd chased him off before, but he wouldn't quit. I gave up arguing. He played with Grace while I waited for the sick girl's mom to call with updates. Reviewing her file, Ethan peeked over. What's this? Serious? Decide. Yeah, brain cancer. Bad prognosis, even with surgery. He panicked, thinking it was Grace. She's sick. How'd this happen? Lifelong damage. Oh God. Calm down, I said. We've got money. Take her abroad for better treatment. When'd you find out? He asked. Yesterday, I lied, playing along. Tested her. Sent samples to a big hospital. What's the plan? He said. Overseas treatment, I said. Vietnam's tech isn't enough. Quit work. Come with me for 6 months to a year. You nuts, he said. I'm mid-movie, can't go. Then pay, I said. 5 to 10 billion. His eyes bulged. That much? You're a star, millions a month, I said. 5 billion's fair, treatment, care, lifelong costs. I'm broke, he said. 20 million max. 20. Scoff. Cheapskate. Make it 5 billion. He froze, hesitant. Didn't want a sick kid. You said you'd take her, I pressed. Here's your chance. Take her records abroad. No way, he said. I'm swamped, second clinic's opening. You're dumping this on me, he said. You're her mom. I've raised her 5 years, I said. Your turn, then I'll take her back. I'm busier now, he whined. You keep her, treat her. I packed Grace's stuff, shoved it at him. Done, take her now. Whoa, slow down, he said. I'm slammed. She's sick, you've got to pause work, I said. No choice. No way, he said. I can't stop. Too bad, I said. 5 years, your turn. He balked. Didn't want the burden, the cost, the time. Healthy kid maybe, but not this. Fine, he said. I'll get her tomorrow, I'm out. He bolted, forgetting to say bye to Grace. I wondered, did he really think she was sick and ditch her again? An hour later, his phone was off. Next day, same, disappeared. I called his family. No one knew where he was. He'd ghosted, scared off by responsibility. James and I grew closer, marrying with everyone's blessings. He'd been alone since his parents died, so we were his family now. He promised to care for us forever. Ethan. Still floundering in fleeting flings. One morning James said, Honey, check online, your ex got busted. What? Said. Caught with an older woman. Her husband and kids ambushed him on set, he said. Top scandal today. Unreal, I said. He's hopeless, career's toast, right? He'll lay low, maybe bounce back in a few years, James said. By then he'll be too old to shine, I said. Who knows why he'd pick an old lady, James said. Society's wild, I said. When'll we tell Grace about her real dad? When she's older, understands better, I said. Then we'll explain. I'm not her bio dad, he said. But I'll love her like my own, be her rock. Thanks, I said. For being here, loving us. He hugged me. Thank you for giving me a family. We'll stay happy forever, okay? Absolutely, I said. While we thrived, Ethan sank. Scandals tanked his career. He worked retail, scraping by, hoping to rebuild. If he straightens up, I might let Grace see him someday. From my story I've learned plenty. A wife's loyalty hinges on her husband's actions. If he's a jerk, doesn't cherish his family, he's got no right to demand fidelity. Marriage is equal, give and take. In today's world, old-school sexism's got to go. Think about it. Guys cheat left and right, then expect wives to stay pure? Nope, not happening. We've got value too. Mess up and you're out. Treat us right, and we've got no reason to stray. A happy home takes 2 building it. 1 wrecks it, and it's 0 forever. Dear listeners, you've just heard part 2, the finale of my tale. Hope you'll keep supporting us. Subscribe, like, share, and comment below. Thanks.